Goodness. Well, most Jets and Giants fans root against New England, but I do have a story that just might have you pulling for a couple of the guys in the Patriots secondary. Twins Devin and Jason McCourty. Born in Nyack, the twins went to St. Joseph's of Montvale High School in New Jersey and then became football stars playing for the Rutgers Scarlet Knights. Sunday, they will become the first twins to ever play in a Super Bowl together on the same team. Today, in New Jersey, I visited their mom, Phyllis Harrell, and asked her what she thought about her sons making history.
It's fantastic. It's a dream come true. They always wanted to, they used to talk about this happening. We never thought it would really happen. So it's a dream come true.
So let's just talk about this season a little bit. What was it like for you to go to those games at Gillette Stadium and watch them play together compared to when Jason was in Tennessee or Cleveland?
Yeah. It was surreal. I remember the first game, the Houston game, I got to go down on the field and you're standing with both of them, one on each side in the Patriot uniform. Never thought it would happen, but fantastic. I loved every minute.
Now, you've been to quite a few Super Bowls with
Yes.
Devin, of course, and he has 2 Super Bowl rings.
Yes.
A Pro Bowler. But what kind of brings the emotions out this year knowing that Jason gets to join him and gets to his first Super Bowl? First time he's been this in the postseason.
I know. I don't think I can put into words. It's just that I can see the excitement, how happy he is, a smile on his face, because he works so hard at his craft. And just to see him to be able to play after December is fantastic. It really is.
The Patriots immediately tweeted out video of Jason celebrating in the locker room, and he was yelling, "I'm going to the Super Bowl, and I'm not a guest of Dev. I got my own ticket."
Excellent.
To hear him say that,
I know,
how did you react?
I know. Well, first I laughed, but I said, okay, I get it, Jay. He's just so happy.
Were they like his kids? Did they get along?
Oh, yeah. But like any kids, they had their moments, but I didn't allow them to fight each other, so that didn't happen. But they got along, and they always pushed each other, even as kids. I think him and Devin might tell you the same story. How, I don't know, for some reason, when people see 2 kids that look exactly alike and kind of like do the same things, they want them to compete against each other. And you don't get the best out of them when they're doing that.
Because they care for each other.
Right.
Yeah. Now, how did you, it's easy in sports because they have their jersey numbers on. But how do you tell, because they're identical. How do you tell them apart?
To me, they only look identical in a picture. When I see them, if they're standing here, I know. If their heads are turned, I know who's who. When they're talking, only in a picture they look identical to me.
What was different about them growing up?
Growing up, Jason's always been a talker, Devin was kind of quiet as a kid. He went to Rutgers, and when I went down there the first time, I said, "Where's Devin? This kid is just like, everything bloomed for him when he went to Rutgers." But he used to be quiet.
So what qualities do they have that are very similar for twins?
Okay, I think they're both athletically, good. They both were great in school. They're both very kind-hearted people.
Now this week as well, Devin will be representing the Patriots as their Man of the Year. It's his 3rd nomination for the NFL Walter Payton Man of the Year. He does so much in the community, especially in New Jersey. Where did he get that from?
I'd like to say I kind of passed it along, I don't know. But they've always, I've always thought that I tried to help out, other people in the community. When we lived before down in Nyack, in Nyack Plaza, I transported a lot of kids like to Pop Warner. If I was going, I had 2 I was taking. So I had a station wagon back then. I didn't mind giving, someone a lift or whatever. So maybe it started at home, but I'm just so glad that they do spend a lot of time trying to help the kids and with the sickle cell. Everything.
I was going to ask you about that. So what is the story that both Devin and Jason have, bring so much passion and do so much work in the fight to battle against sickle cell disease?
Well, they watched their Aunt Winnie, who battled sickle cell until she passed away January the 5th of this year.
Yes.
So
sorry about that.
Thank you. So, they just And when we were talking about it, I had said to them, try to get involved with something that you're really going to want to do and stay with. And it was just a great pairing because sickle cell is not a disease that's talked about a lot. And they've just done a fantastic job with it.
Why else can you convince sports fans to root for your sons and the New England Patriots to win?
Because they're great people, you know, they're great people. And it would just mean so much to them if Jay could, as twins, if they could win this Super Bowl. Because all during their career, every sport that they've played and they've won it together. So this would be so special. So everybody, this would be so special.
Just a remark.